Hell yeah, and welcome to episode 59 of the Temple Bar podcast.
59.
Come on, you boys in green.
Jim, if there's one thing I can say about Irish people, and this is for football as well, we don't do things the easy way.
No, never. That's part of it. That's part of
You
our...
know, it was, we go out and we lose to the minnows.
Yeah.
Just so we can beat the Giants.
Exactly. We've been collapsing dualities since the 80s, Philip. We're recording this the day after Ireland beat Portugal. And I'm going to Hungary tomorrow. We thought we were going to that match thinking that it'll be a nothing match. It would be all already decided and there was no reason to go. But now it could be a historic.
So if by the time you're listening to this, Ireland could have qualified for the World Cup, and
Or got to the playoffs anyway.
And Jim's still in Hungary.
So I know if you're watching the clip, I'll put a clip here of at the match in Hungary.
Good stuff.
I'm flying into Vienna actually.
Lovely.
Then Vienna to Hungary, and then I'm staying an extra night in Vienna on the way back.
Vienna's gorgeous. I'd say the Christmas markets will be open.
They're open from tomorrow.
Oh, lovely.
They're opening the day I get there. It's all coming up Millhouse, Philip.
Good stuff. Yeah, no, the Vienna Christmas markets are supposed to be just the best in Europe. They're supposed to be class.
Yeah, and I heard the ones in Budapest are supposed to be good as well.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to it. But yeah, the boys in green, it's like, I saw a video this morning on TikTok of like a dad watching the Ireland game, and at the start, and this is a bit like me, I was playing football last night, so I missed the first half an hour. Aaron Rowe singing the national anthem at it.
Aaron, legend.
Like Aaron Rowe, me mate Aaron Rowe, just sitting there singing the national anthem to a full Aviva Stadium on a historic night. Beautiful stuff. Like, it's all coming together.
I
might have to bring him to Hungary because look, he's got his track record is one giant win for one national anthem.
Yeah, bring him. Definitely bring him.
Yeah.
So you know Aaron since the beginning.
Yeah, Aaron years, and he's really getting a lot of traction now, and it's everything he deserves as well. He's always been really talented, and he just needed the people to push him, and he seems to be with the right people, and they seem to be pushing him well. And I didn't even know he was going to do that last night. I texted him and said, "Are you going to be playing up front?" Because I seen him going on the Aviva Stadium. I was telling him to give Ronaldo a dead leg, but we didn't need to because he got himself sent off.
That was wild.
Yeah.
But on the Aaron Rowe, so anybody who hasn't heard of Aaron Rowe, he is a phenomenal talent. He was doing the Temple Bar scene. He was singing around Temple Bar, doing gigs like the rest of the lads. And Lewis Capaldi walked into one of his gigs.
Apparently so. I don't know the full story. I haven't asked him about it because we were hoping to get him on the podcast at some stage, and then we'd ask him and find out the whole trajectory. But yeah, apparently Lewis Capaldi, he met him and they got friendly, and then he got into Ed Sheeran, and now he's on Ed Sheeran's Loop tour now. Yeah. And he went straight from the stadium last night and did Whelan's, sold out Whelan's.
He's working hard.
He's working hard, and he's getting the fruits of it towards him now, and we're delighted for him.
Good stuff.
And we're delighted for Ireland because look at us.
So
if you remember all the tournaments we've qualified for, we've lost to the teams we should be beating, and we've beaten
the teams
that like no one gave us a chance against. Like I remember Holland, Italy, loads of there's always something.
Germany,
yeah.
Robbie Keane would do.
And not just Robbie Keane.
I was in the middle of my junior cert.
What was the other one? And then to qualify for something, we got did we equalise against Germany?
Was it Robbie Brady?
Robbie Brady, I think it was. Yeah,
that was 26. So, right, I went to the Euros in 2012. It was in Poland, and I remember so we had in our group was Italy, Spain, and was it Croatia or the Czech Republic? Right?
I feel like it was Croatia.
I think it was Croatia. I was there, and I actually can't remember, but I remember the very first night before the Italy game.
Yeah.
There was everybody was in the square in Poznan, and all the chants and shoes off.
Shoes off for that was
shoes off
epic.
for the boys in green, chairs up for the boys in green. And I remember there was this air of, we could go out and win the whole fucking thing.
We could thank Roy Keane for that, actually.
I swear, like it was like I remember this was 2012, and I was standing there thinking, we get a draw against Italy, beat Croatia, and if we can just get a result against the Spanish.
Yeah. We lost in penalties to the Spanish. Was that or was that the other? That was the World Cup, was it?
No. We lost 3-0.
And that was the World Cup we lost in the penalties.
Yeah, that was 20. That was
2002.
2002.
Yeah.
So in 2012, but I remember that first night and just the crack, and I remember everybody. There was just that air of we could do the whole. We lost 2-0 to Italy.
Yeah.
We lost to Croatia.
That was our worst tournament like performance of all, and it was. If you remember it, like social media just started. I think, or it'd been. It was the first time I remember. It was the first time Ireland had been at a tournament in the social media age, and all there was videos about how much all the Polish loved the Irish people and how great the Irish fans were. There was, apparently there was like a party and people were dancing on cars, and the car got dented, and everyone came together and fixed, and everyone fixed the cars, like and the shoes off for the boys in green. Like every tournament is better off for the Irish fans, and I think that's because we don't get into every one of them. If we just get into the tournaments all the time, we wouldn't appreciate it as much, and we wouldn't be so much crack. That just goes to show you can't have, like, if you're Germany or someone, it's like, oh, okay, we're in the World Cup. Like, the qualifiers are meaningless nearly.
But they expect it.
They're expected, yeah. If you don't qualify, it's like a national disaster. And same with England and all those countries that usually get into it. So it just goes to show you that even though we don't compete usually with these big teams, when we do qualify for something, it's a huge deal, and we're capable of beating anyone. We beat Italy, remember, in America.
Yeah,
I was at that World Cup with my dad. Brought us. That's the one game we didn't see. We didn't go to that one. We went to the Mexico game where it was the hottest ever. I think we talked about it in the podcast. It was 120 degrees, and they had us sitting on metal benches.
No way.
It was 12. Yeah, like you couldn't sit on it in shorts. Like. Yeah, everyone was getting the huge 40-foot flags and taking turns going down, covering it in water and holding it over your head for a while. It was like being in an oven. And then
was that the one Ray Houghton scored?
Ray Houghton scored.
He scored a header or something? Or
no, he scored a worldie from outside the box.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah. He scored a header against England in '88. Yeah. So, and then there was that famous Ronnie Whelan like bicycle kick. Do you ever remember that? No. It was from a throw-in. You know the Mandela effect?
Yeah.
This was the famous Ronnie Whelan. I think it got us qualified for the 1990 World Cup, and it was from a long throw-in, and he went up to the side and did a scissors side kick thing from outside the box. It was the best goal an Irish player's ever scored. It was unbelievable. But we've got so many, and then the time we beat Holland to get to Saipan, and then there's a movie coming out of
Roy
Keane and Mick McCarthy with your man from
Steve Coogan.
Steve Coogan. That'd be funny, I'd say. So it's just all coming together, and then. Also, and you know how
you have to be excited. Like, you have to be super excited for this weekend.
Because we were thinking this is a nothing game. It'll be a good crack to go to Budapest. And do you know what I was thinking? I was in Budapest last summer with the family and the kids. While we were there, Ireland played Hungary in a friendly and won. So that'll be. I've been to Budapest twice. And we played Hungary both times.
Aaron Rowe could be the secret for this weekend.
That's what it is. Well, come here. I'm gonna get Aaron Rowe, get onto him, tell him to come with. Well, by the time you see this, we'll know what happened.
I was in Budapest last year myself, but I was there for a stag at a different time. There was nothing happening, but it's some crack.
It's a great city. Really loved it. Now, we went with the kids and the missus and the baby, and we had a few nights out, but nothing big. It's going to be these.
You're in for it. You're in for it.
Well, I should have gone tonight. They're all over there from today, which is Friday. I'm going in the morning. Because I thought I'd have a gig tonight, but I actually don't. So I could have gone today. Speaking
of tomorrow morning, just really quick, I want to give a shout out to a friend of the podcast, to Nathan. He listens to the podcast every week.
Oh yeah, Nathan. Me and Nathan had planned to meet each other for the first time this weekend because he's doing the High Rocks.
He is. Nathan's in Dublin for the High Rocks. He is on at. So I have to be there at 7:30 in the morning to cheer on Nathan.
Only Nathan could get Philip out of bed. I can't get him out of bed at that time in the morning.
So he's there. Nathan is, without a doubt, one of the most incredible humans I've ever come across in my life. Nathan has cerebral palsy, and he's after buying a guitar. He's after teaching himself every
MMA, and
he does Thai boxing.
Yeah.
But he's after getting an electric guitar, and he's sending me videos and sending me songs that he's playing. Man, he's phenomenal.
He's unbelievable. He's phenomenal. He's a very positive person. Everything's so positive.
He's doing the High Rocks tomorrow. He is just unbelievable.
He doesn't have going for him is he's a City fan.
Yeah, he's a Man City fan, which is a terrible thing. But
you know, every bit of light has a bit of a dark corner in it.
But 7:30 in the morning, I'm going to be down there.
And I'm
10 coffees and me cheering on Nathan.
I'm going to miss it this time. I was supposed to meet up this weekend, but I didn't know it was going to fall in the same weekend as this match. So I'm sorry, Nathan. I will get you next time, and I'm looking forward to seeing how you get on in the High Rocks. And best of luck with it. We love you.
100%.
What's your earliest Irish football memory?
Oh, Jesus.
Because mine will be before yours.
I remember they hadn't qualified for Euro 96. Did they? No, they didn't.
They didn't.
Because that was where Gaza scored the worldie. But I remember the Irish team came out and trained at the rugby club in Cavan, where we were. And everybody, like the whole county showed up.
Yeah.
To
we had stars back then, didn't we? We had a lot. There's a lot less
Andy
stars
Townsend.
now. Yeah. Paul McGrath.
Roy Keane.
Niall Quinn. Tony Cascarino. Ray Houghton. All the Irish players then played for the biggest clubs. Packy Bonner. I met Packy Bonner as a kid. He was my idol now. My first memory of football is the 1990 World Cup.
Right.
I would have been 7 or 8. Just 7 or 8. And it was my first memory of football, and I was a goalkeeper up until I finished playing football as a kid, about 12 or 13, and I idolised Packy Bonner. I used to do the faces he used to do when he was kicking the ball out, and I idolised him. And my dad was working with one of the banks back then, and he was doing some promo for Renault or something, and he brought me down to meet him. And I just remember his huge hand shaking my hand and all, but I remember thinking, I remember being underwhelmed by it. Because in my head, I pictured him as this superhero, but he was just a man. And it's a good analogy for how I think life is. Like, we project things onto people when really they're just, if you meet them, they're just humans.
That's why it should be RoboCop.
Yeah, it should be RoboCop. Packy Bonner should be RoboCop.
That's
you need an unattainable.
If I ever meet RoboCop, I won't be let down because he'd be exactly what he's supposed to be.
He'll be the AI RoboCop coming to take revenge on you.
But yeah, no, like that. Funny enough, now that you touched on that, so RoboCop is my hero, and I always said I wanted to meet Peter Weller before one of us dies. Hopefully, it's not me, but first. But in the last couple of years, he's after doing a PhD and in art history.
Yeah.
And he's after writing a book on art history. And now that's where he wants to turn the course of his identity. And he's kind of shied away from the RoboCop thing.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really lean into it as much. It's not as if he's turned his back on it. He's just a bit sick of it.
Yeah. As you would be.
And that fucking kills me.
As you would be. Like.
You're RoboCop. Have a bit of fucking manners.
But isn't that just a perfect analogy for like how we always project onto famous people? Like, there's a lot of famous people that have like 1 or 2 hit songs that they have to play every time. It's like even playing Wonderwall in the pub, we get sick of it. Like,
if we went to the Human League and they hadn't played...
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? But they're sick of it. Like, it's that famous old adage, show me the best looking woman in the world and I'll show you someone who's sick of her. There's not, like, you get used to everything. So, like, everything becomes normal eventually. So, no matter what you're striving for, if you get it, it'll make you happy for a moment, but then it'll become normal. It's always the way, because we're always striving. Double deckers.
Double deckers. I've never got sick of double deckers.
No,
I've been eating them for whatever age I am. Years.
I always get sick of stuff.
I've been eating double deckers for 38 years, and they are incredible.
Not a day. Yeah, but you probably go through periods of not having them.
No.
No?
No.
All the time?
All the time.
You never got them in Cyprus. You couldn't get a double decker in Cyprus.
I got a double decker in Cyprus.
Where'd you get a double decker from in Cyprus?
I'm fairly sure I got a double decker in Cyprus. Did I? I must have.
Where would they? They did Cadbury stuff. Well, maybe they did. Yeah, I can't remember.
Do you know what they do that they don't do here? You know, in some places they do white lion bars.
Yeah,
they were deadly.
There used to be a thing called. It was a bar where the bottom, like, it was like a dairy milk, but the bottom part was milk chocolate and the top part of the square was white chocolate. It was called
Top Deck.
Top Deck. They were unbelievable.
Top Deck.
They were unbelievable.
I know me chocolate chip.
Oh, you do? You do.
Top Deck are quality.
And that reminds me of, like, back when Ireland were qualifying for tournaments and all back in the day. That was the Top Deck days. Me and my brother Simon used to love them.
Top Deck were big.
Bring them back, Cadbury's.
No, I think they tried to.
And it was too late.
I just don't know. But they were definitely there. Like, right, there's chocolate out there that doesn't need to be chocolate. Turkish Delight. Fuck that.
Dad loves them. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean? They're a 1 in 10 chocolate.
Yeah, it tastes a bit like a Peshwari naan. But with chocolate on it. And that's not what it's for. I love a Peshwari naan with a bit of korma or an El jalfrezi, but not with chocolate. No, thanks.
So that's a perfect example.
Or fry. I mean, my dad likes all the chocolate that we would hate. Fries, chocolate cream, these things.
Oh, I know them. Yeah.
He liked
Walnut whip.
he liked the walnut whip, and he likes the cream eggs. I can't have a cream egg.
I like cream egg.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's just gross.
There's a lot in it.
Yeah, it's just gross. It's just like no.
There's a lot in it, but it's dead.
Do you know what I do like though? I got a box of Heroes because it's coming up to Christmas now, and the cream eggs in that because it's not so sickening.
They took eclairs out of the celebrations, and eclairs, in my opinion, are probably one of the best sweets on the planet.
Well, I would have to strongly disagree because they're just hard. You know what? You don't want to be chewing, having lovely soft like sweets, and then have to fucking.
Oh fuck! I love them.
They're not bad, but they might be in those. They have something similar in the Heroes that I had last night.
No, it's Heroes. Sorry.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They've taken them out of
There was an eclair in it last night because I had one and I went, yeah, this ruined it for me. It was the last one I had.
Well, then you might have to check the date on that box.
Yeah, it's probably from last year. It was on sale, so
because I think Garen Noon came out and started giving out about it. I was like, you're wrong. I normally agree with him, but I was like, no, fuck you. Eclairs are class.
Only the bounties are gone out of the celebrations.
Don't tell Bellop.
Don't tell Bellop. We might be getting Bellop on the podcast, by the way, folks. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, follow Ian Malloy there and check out the Bellop verse. Oh, while we're here, Eddie Sherlock.
What a legend.
Absolute. So for anybody who hasn't listened to last week's stuff, go and listen to Eddie Sherlock. He's just great crack, and he's a really, really good lad. Like,
yeah. And I've been listening to I didn't really know him well before, but since I started following him on social media, I've been listening to his songs. His voice is lovely. He's got just a really rugged and raw voice. It's beautiful. It's lovely to listen to.
He's class. Lovely fella as well. It was a joy having him in. So we can kind of listen. Look, this is all up in the air. In the beginning, we have Mick Foley coming to Ireland next week. He's a wrestler, and in the beginning, he was doing a thing in Belfast, and I was talking to his people, and we were talking, and they said that we could have 20 minutes. We can decorate this part of the conference room in our branding.
Yeah.
And we can have him for 20 minutes. Now, there's been a bit of radio silence since, but I've been flat to the mat with them every day. So let's see what happens next week.
By hell or by sell, we're going to try and get him on.
It's on the 23rd of November next week. And
that's the day JFK died.
Is it?
I feel like it is.
Did you see the videos of that recently where it shows your man leaning over his shoulder and it... No,
we're living in an AI world.
Yeah, you see.
But I've heard that story that it was one of the Secret Service and that. But I've heard all the stories. I mean, it's all an illusion at the end of the day, Philip. There's so many AI videos now that, well, as you know, I just think it's just there's going to be nothing that can be believed. So let's just choose love or fear. But it's one of those mysteries. I think it was the 23rd. It was definitely in November anyway.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on.
Why is that date in your head? JFK getting shot in like 1969?
60.
Or was it 60?
No, it was 62 or 3, wasn't it? Because they wanted to get to the moon then by the end of the decade.
63, he was still alive. That was the Cuban Missile Crisis. Don't know why I know that.
Yeah, but it was. No, I think 69 was the moon landing. So it's in my head because my dad's birthday is in November. It's my dad's birthday on Sunday, the 17th of November. It could be the 17th, the day that he was shot.
It's not.
But I feel like it's the 23rd.
Because that's your dad's birthday.
And it's your birthday.
And it's my birthday.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It's going to be Phil's birthday on Sunday as well. And I won't be here I won't see Nathan this weekend and I won't be here for Phil's birthday, but I'll send them love and hopefully Ireland can give them the present.
Me and your dad share a birthday.
Yeah. And that's just another synchronicity in the world. Like me and my mate Shane are one day away from birthday. Now I'm a bit older, but our birthdays are one day from each other. So you kind of meet. There's always these connections and things.
I know 2 sisters who were born in different years, but on the same day.
Yeah.
Oh, they're fucking raging about it.
Yeah. Imagine. Yeah, it's just, and all the challenges and all the weird things that come from that. Like I've got one cousin who was born on Christmas Day.
Oh. You see, when you're a child, right? That's grand.
Yeah.
But then as you get, like, even as you get out of, like, once you're 11, you're not getting double presents. You're just getting presents.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
it's a day where it's not all about you. It's about everybody. And special mention to you, yeah, maybe. And it's funny because that other that same family that he's from, that cousin, my brother Simon and their youngest kid were born the exact same day, in different hospitals in Dublin. So they're cousin twins, born the same day.
See, I'd be raging.
Yeah. It's about me.
It's like having your birthday on Good Friday.
Pubs are closed. Nothing to be done.
Although I haven't celebrated my birthday in years. Do you celebrate your birthday?
Nah. Don't. In Germany, it's a big thing. Like, my missus is like, it's a big thing. Like, people are doing birthday weeks, and it's a big, like, every birthday is like kind of celebrated. It's a big thing. I don't really, unless even for me 40th, I didn't do it.
Well, I'll celebrate Sunday if Ireland are winning on my birthday. If Ireland wins Sunday on my birthday,
I'll do my best to.
If Ireland win on my birthday Sunday, I will not be at my gig Sunday night.
No one will. I have a feeling. I have a fella coming to fix the washing machine today. I have a feeling he was supposed to come in the morning, and he texted me to say he'll be here between 4 and 5 now. I'm hoping it's because he went out in the lash last night after watching Ireland. After watching Ireland, put a bit of hope back in the nation, as they say. But it's it's something that can bring Ireland. If you look online, there's all this divisive stuff going on and all. But Jesus, when the boys in green are winning, everybody's on board.
100%.
Everybody's happy. And that's all it takes. And the boys in green, and the green is the heart chakra, and the green is the.
But a lot of that is like a lot of people are like, Ireland's full and that. You look at that Irish team.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And look at the Irish team going forward. It's probably how we're going to end up getting a lot of more good players through by mixing national. And of course, like, if you look at Ireland in 100 years' time, it'll be all different colours. And I think not just Ireland, but all Europe and most of the world.
I remember seeing
a melting pot.
I remember seeing a picture that was a few years ago now, and it was an under 12 team in Blanchardstown.
Right.
And they were after winning the cup, and the young fella was he was of African descent, like Irish African or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's just holding up the cup, under 12. The biceps on him, like just hold it. I was like, he's bigger than me.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like black athletes are they're better. Like, do you know?
There's genetics involved and all. I mean, you could say a lot of people. I've heard this before. Now I don't know if this is true.
There's a reason that
I'm not saying it's true. They said that they used to breed black people for slavery so they could lift stuff and do like.
Okay.
Now I'm not saying that's what happens. That's just something a theory I've heard. But I've heard that especially in West Africa, where the slavery boats were from, that they used to, almost try and breed like you would a horse.
But I suppose there's a reason that the 3 fastest men in the world are Jamaican.
Why?
Well, like,
the genetics of it.
They can obviously just run faster in Jamaica. Like there's obviously something. There's obviously some program in place in Jamaica where, like, because Usain Bolt, Asafa Powell, I can't remember the other fella's name.
I don't know.
I know Tyson Gay was up there as well. He's American, but like,
I think the fella who's the champion now is American now, because they use I watched, like how I don't watch things, but I watch the documentaries. Pretty sure I watched the documentary with the fastest men alive, and there's an American fella who's now the fella who wins all the races. Right. I don't know if he's broken any records or anything.
What about, have you seen the new assisted games?
No.
So there's a new sport now. There's actually an Irish fella in it. His name's Shane Ryan, and he's a swimmer. And it's basically take what you want.
Yeah.
And let's see how fast you can go. So they've allowed it. There's no doping.
Yeah.
So you're allowed to take steroids. You're allowed dope. You're allowed blood dope. You're allowed to do everything.
Yeah.
And you just, because you see, blood doping was the big one. Blood doping was the one that they could never catch, because what you do is 2 weeks, especially cyclists, 2 weeks before a race, you take out so many
Chinese fat burners.
So no, you take out so many pints of blood.
Right.
Then your body has to compensate for that, and it makes all the blood cells and the oxygenated levels or whatever. And then the day before the race, or 2 days before the race, you put all the blood back in.
Yeah.
And then your body.
They put it in a centrifuge or something. Yeah.
And then your body is like flying.
Yeah. You're like a rocket ship up your hole.
But I mean,
that's a good idea, though. Yeah.
Oh no! So that's the way.
Lance Armstrong won all those races, but they were all doping.
Well,
so in a way it was already assisted games.
What I thought when I thought he was taking the piss was when he came back from cancer. He came back from testicular cancer, and he's on a hill, and the hill was like that, and he was at the very back, and everybody was like, "Lance is finished," like he's, but he's after going through so much adversity, and next thing, Lance just takes off.
Give me spinach.
Lance just passes everybody going up. All these boys are like up and
but all them boys were on this.
Everybody.
Maybe they weren't getting the best cycle, or he probably had the best of the best guy. But everyone was on it. Everyone was doing it.
Everybody was on the
Especially
juice.
in
Yeah. You remember? You've seen the documentary where your man, the other lad, he was the. So when there was a fella, he was the pace setter. And he was never supposed to win races.
Yeah.
Like his thing was just set the pace.
There's sprinters and there's climbers in cycling.
So he whatever he was the one who was never he never won. He was just always there to
climber probably.
And his missus said she was watching the race, and he won by about a kilometre. And she was like, "That's what I knew. He was doping. He was never supposed to win a race, let alone just blitz everybody."
Yeah. It's good. That's probably a good idea because instead of just then you have.
Obviously, it's very divisive. A lot of people.
Yeah, but people can be. I don't see why it is divisive because then you're at least all the cards are on the table. No one's lying about it, and so then it becomes. It's almost like in Formula One, there's certain rules, but then if people come up with new technologies, they get the edge. But it has to be inside a certain framework. So as long as everyone agrees on the framework, then why not? Let's see how it happens. I wouldn't be taking loads of performance-enhancing drugs to try and do it. I don't know what
I would.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you would.
I'd definitely take everything, and I'd break Usain Bolt's 9 point.
I am RoboCop.
9.49
You are coming with me.
9.49 or whatever. It's like, yeah.
Do you know what I watched with the missus there the last few days? Dennis Nielsen, the serial killer.
Right.
Your man, I think his name is Tennant. He was a Doctor Who. Dennis Nielsen. David Tennant. I think that's who plays him. It's very good. Funny actually in a weird way. Right. But he was like
on Netflix.
He's on Netflix. It's called Dennis or Dan or something like that. Okay. But it's from a book that was written by him. So he was a very Dahmery type dude. He used to strangle men, get to bring them home to his thing, and he used to do stuff with the dead bodies and keep them for days and do all sorts of weird stuff. But what I knew the case and I'd seen documentaries about it before. But what I didn't know was it surprised me in a way how calculated he was and how he planned out everything, not just his crimes, but getting caught and all. He planned on it. So I won't ruin it for anyone, but it was very.
And you were watching Eddie Murphy's documentary.
I was watching Eddie Murphy's documentary last night. I had a bottle of wine last night, and after the Ireland game, and watched Eddie Murphy's documentary, and it was very funny and very interesting. And what I got from it was he talked about how everybody else who started when he started kind of burned out or died or went off the rails, and he was centered the whole time. And he talked about later on in the documentary, just the way he was talking about how he sees the world and all, just made me think that he's kind of seen what I've seen in terms of the connection of everything.
Did he discuss?
He seems very centered. Yeah,
did you discuss all those wild years and like because
he doesn't? Yeah, he never drank.
Oh, did he not?
No, he never taken cocaine. Never done he was.
So his brother Charlie was the one making up for everything.
Yeah, his brother Charlie's, and I think his brother Charlie's passed away now.
Yeah, Charlie Murphy's dead, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. But that's what I mean. Like he was always interested. He's very interesting, kind of. And he knew he was going to be famous. He's one of these people who's spoken in. He wasn't surprised. He knew it since he was at early age, and he kind of manifested these things, and he believes in the manifestation of what he kept telling himself. And then, but when it gets to the end of it, and he's talking about his kind of philosophy, I just found that I think he's remembered what I've remembered. Right. I just got that vibe from it. And it was lovely. Yeah, it was lovely to see, and lovely to see how he's gone through all the different. He talked about how he did he's done so many different things. Like that nutty professor where he plays every character. Like that's crazy.
Hercules.
Yeah, how long it would take to do the makeup for each one and then getting the timing right and all. It's just very impressive. And everyone loves Eddie Murphy. Like, and he's got
except for Mel B.
Well, yeah, he's got 10 kids.
Oh, has he?
He's got 10 kids, and he gets on with them all. They all love him, and
that's why he wasn't drinking.
But he talked about his dad. His dad left him. I'm not going to spoil it for you. Go and watch it. But I got a lot of
10 kids.
Yeah. And ranging from a bit like me, ranging from
I did right.
ranging from the 20s to the ranging from the 20s. I think he's got. I
was like, will I make the joke here? Or I was like,
I think actually I've got older kids than Eddie Murphy. To be honest, I think he's got them from. I think they're go from about 18, 19 to 1 or 2.
Right.
So he's got the same. Another thing that made me kind of connect with him in a way. Myself and Eddie. But he talked, and he's given up that laugh. Anyway, I'm not gonna ruin it for anybody to watch it. But it was a good watch, and I got a lot of what I call like spiritual resonance from it. You know, that always happens to me when I'm having a bit of wine and watching.
How does he come across? Does he come across in any way similar to that Axel Foley character?
No, not at all. He's not. And what he says is nobody's ever known who he was. Everyone's only ever seen a character, and he's never shown anyone who he was. And in this, like he seems very different than you'd know him. He doesn't seem,
because I've never seen him play anything serious. I don't think
he has. Apparently,
has he
played serious things, and in the documentary they say what it was, and I remembered it, but I can't remember now off the top of my head. But
I just can't remember the top of my head. Like I know because Dr. Dolittle and obviously
the Nutty Professor and Aquel
the
Foley,
Clumps and all that.
No, he's done loads of stuff.
I will say, he's probably the best stand-up comedian I've ever seen.
Yeah,
like Raw and Delirious were unbelievable.
Yeah,
you know when he's in the red jumpsuit.
I remember one of my mates, Mark Carney. Shout out Mark Carney. I haven't seen him in years, but he used to put those two videos on back in the day. We used to always sit and get high and watch them. And he was brilliant. And he talks about how Richard Pryor held him. They talk about how the industry was then, where there was only ever allowed to be one black star at a time. Like, so Richard Pryor,
he was the first.
As soon as he came along, everyone was like, "Oh, it's him against Richard Pryor." Like they pitted against each other in the media, like somehow. And they talked about how like he opened these doors for different. Not that he opened the doors. He was like, when I looked at it, I was thinking, like when I talk about. When something enters the illusion, and then Dave Chappelle came after, and Chris Rock and
Chris Tucker
and Chris Tucker and Kevin Hart and all these people. But it's just it's like I say, when something like when there's an archetype of a frequency, then it starts spreading. Like, so it's like you can look at it in terms of breaking down barriers, or I look at it as just like a flowering of this particular.
So then what's Eminem?
How do you mean?
Who came after him? Not Machine Gun Kelly. Like, you know what I mean? There's only ever been one.
Well, no,
Eminem went the other way. Like, so.
No, I think a lot of white rap was kind of legitimized. Before that, it was like there's been like, and there's a lot of kind of rock rap and Limp Bizkit and all these things people liked. So it's like
House of Pain.
Yeah.
But Eminem was the first white rapper to do it. And I don't think anybody came close to what he did. Whereas, like, you could argue...
then, like, so when we say that before, in Eddie Murphy's time, there was only allowed to be one black star at the time.
Yeah.
And maybe Eminem is the reverse of that. In white rap, there can only be one big white star at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is how the frequencies work. Like, it always has a mirroring effect somehow. So that's the way I'd look at it. But it was very good, and I'd highly recommend it.
I was looking the other day, Eminem's daughter, Hailey, got married.
Oh, yeah?
And that was like, somebody showed their first dance, Eminem and Hailey or whatever. And the caption underneath it was, "Nobody will ever know how many men's careers were ruined just by mentioning that little girl's name." Anybody who mentioned Hailey, just Eminem came back with a diss track and finished them. Like,
yeah. I was good at that. I haven't heard him. Has he been releasing stuff lately? I don't know.
Nah, not really. No, he did that thing.
You have your day, and as well, it said it in the Eddie Murphy thing. Like the last 10, 15 years, he's kind of just backed off from it. And he got
Eminem must be 55 or 56.
Yeah. You're getting old.
You can't start.
Yeah, well, you move on.
You can't be yo forever. Like.
You move on to things. He was talking about Eddie Murphy maybe coming back and doing a bit of stand up towards the end of the documentary. So we'll see if he does that. But he hasn't done that in 30 years or so.
I bet you'd be shy.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what he was saying. Like, everything's moved on. So it's like, and there's people who will only ever accept. It's like we talked about with Eddie last week. People hear the version of a song. That's the version they want to hear. So if you like anything that you redo, it's very difficult to capture the same magic again. So yeah. I'd watch it if he did do some stand up, but I wouldn't expect it to be as good.
I went to a gig the other night, the Red Clay Strays, Jim, and they were fucking unbelievable.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I've never heard of them.
Probably one of the best bands I've seen live in a long, long time. They're an American country rockabilly type of band, but heavily kind of relying on gospel and Jesus. They spoke a lot about Jesus in it. Like, it was really American.
Yeah.
Like, really Bible Belt American.
In
Dublin.
Yeah.
And they did, like, songs like I'm Gonna Praise Him and all, and the place was like I was like, it felt like you were at like a Sunday service.
Yeah.
It was deadly.
Do you know, for years, even before I was kind of more aware of the spiritual aspect of us, I used to love listening to Spirit FM because I find that a lot of the kind of gospel poppy kind of music is really nice, like, and the harmonies, they've got lovely harmonies, and a lot of people don't like major keys. I do like major keys. I love stuff in major keys, and I've loved Spirit FM for years. Whenever I listen to the radio, I don't really listen to the radio anymore, but
Sunshine.
Or Sunshine, yeah. Sunshine is great as well. But I love Spirit FM, and just like, because it's in a way, it's, you don't have to have the same belief system as someone, but you can hear that they're like their love for whatever they see as their higher power. Like it's like a love song. It resonates with you, with me anyway, and it either will or it won't, like with everything else. But I love people singing about Jesus.
Good stuff. Yeah, me too.
But I'll have to check out this band, yeah. I'd never heard of them before.
Good.
I only seen that you were going to.
Check out. They're after selling out Madison Square Gardens.
Oh, yeah?
The day after the Dublin gig I just saw. I think that's the last time they're probably going to do something here that small. Like, they're getting very big.
Yeah, yeah.
And I seen that they're doing like the American Country Music Awards.
They'll be supporting Aaron Rowe next.
100%.
Yeah.
They're doing the American Country Music Awards with Chris Stapleton and someone else huge. So I'd say the next time it'll be like a Tree Arena or like, that type of thing.
Country and folk is big business at the minute.
Massive.
Yeah. So we'll see how long it lasts, but it's good. Well, it lasts because I prefer listening to that than a lot of the kind of electric stuff.
Definitely. But come here, you're excited.
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to drive out to the airport in the morning. The only thing is, by the time I get to Budapest, it's going to be like 9:00 in the evening. So the lads are going to be well lubricated.
The boys, tell them to have their dinner late.
Yeah. So I'm gonna see if I can grab a few cans in the airport. I'm going to get the bus then from Vienna to Budapest, see if I can get a few cans on my way in.
You'll be well lubricated.
I'll be well lubricated myself, but I'm looking forward to it. And then I'm looking forward to
you watching Italia 90 clips on your phone the whole way down.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. You'll know by the time you see this if Ireland got the job done or not. But
hopefully,
whether they did or not, they gave us hope. We're going there with hope, which is not what I thought I was going to be doing.
It's the hope that kills you.
It's the hope that kills you. But God, it's worth living for. So that's it for episode 59. Come on, you boys in green. We'll see you next time. Hopefully, we're on our way to the United States of America. Stay belled. Sláinte.